We've just landed in Singapore for a 24-hour stopover.
We started off in the Philippines and we have landed here in Singapore for just the next 24 hours using Kiwi.com's self-transfer hack.
And this is how we found our flight on the Kiwi.com app. We found this cheap flight with 2 different airlines with a long stopover in Singapore, giving us time to explore the city. On the app, we could purchase the flight using Apple Pay with our Visa card, making the process really easy.
Before we get the metro out of the airport, we've got to check out this very iconic spot, the tallest indoor waterfall in the world. Whoa!
Oh my gosh, look at this!
Look at that! Incredible, incredible. We'll show you more of this airport when we're back in here in about 21 hours time, but we're going to go into the city now because it is getting darker. So we are just walking to our accommodation now. We are staying somewhere very special, very unique, so we are excited to show you.
So this one is your pass number 1.
Oh, cool.
So we just stop here.
So this is where we're staying tonight. This is Galaxy Pods at Chinatown. Look how cool this is.
Hey! Welcome to our pod. This is our double pod capsule and this is where we're going to be sleeping for the night. So this is basically like a hostel, but you've got your own space, completely your own space for me and Emilia. We've even got a TV here. So what have we got over here, Emilia?
We've got like a sleep mode. Oh, that's a bit dark. Space blue.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Oh wow.
Wait.
So this is why it's a spaceship.
Space mode. So we're about to head to see something very special, but we're on a bit of a time limit, so we're going to grab something really quick to eat and get on our way.
The great thing about Singapore is there's so many cuisines, so you're going to get loads of food, loads of different types of food. I'll go chicken tikka. Here we go, food.
On the metro in Singapore, you can actually pay using your Visa card, so you don't even have to like buy a special pass or buy a ticket, which is great.
So we've just arrived in the centre of the city and we're about to see one of the most famous landmarks, maybe in the world.
I'm so happy to be here.
We do love Singapore. There it is, Marina Bay Sands. It looks incredible. There's a ship on top of 3 buildings. Pretty mental.
So this is why we rushed here. There's actually a light show at night in Singapore and we're about to watch it in front of Marina Bay Sands.
So unfortunately, we didn't have time to get over to the other side where basically the big water fountain goes off and it's all colourful. We saw it from a distance, but if you get close, it's probably the best view. We're going to head back to the Galaxy Pods, have a good night's sleep in the spaceship, and we'll see you tomorrow morning for the last maybe 8 to 10 hours in the city. Good morning from Singapore. We're about to explore this city today before we got to catch our flight. We're going to start off the day, obviously, getting some breakfast.
For breakfast, we've come to People's Park, which is like a hawker centre, which is basically just loads of food stalls and places to eat.
Yeah. Look at this. This looks amazing. This is a duck noodle set. It's a Chinese dish, but because of all these different cuisines and different people you have in Singapore, you get all this variety of food. Really good, yeah. Wow. Love it.
So whilst Joel's having his duck noodles, I'm going to go see if I can find some dumplings. Smaller. Small? Small, okay. Yes. Thank you.
So we have just arrived in one of the best places in Singapore, and that is Gardens by the Bay. We're going to show you around this little area. It is right next to the big hotel that we saw last night. So up here we have the super trees, and these are man-made trees. Huge man-made trees in Singapore. Look at them. Look how massive they are.
I feel so tiny next to them.
If you've got longer here than us, then you can actually watch a light show here like Marina Bay Sands. It's on every night. I'll put the time down below. Just bought tickets to the Flower Dome and the Sky Forest, and we're going to go in right now. It cost £30 each for entry, but you know, you're only in Singapore once, so let's go try it out.
It's a bit more on the expensive side, but it's something that you have to do here when you come to Singapore.
Thank you.
Here we go. So this is the cloud forest. They have literally built an indoor rainforest right in the middle of Singapore, and this is another one of the world's tallest indoor waterfalls. Coming in here at midday is so good as well because it's so nice and AC'd and refreshing. It's seriously hot in Singapore right now. So all the plants here are basically from tropical mountains, from about 1,000 meters to 3,000 meters. These are the kind of plants you'd find.
We're now at the top of this indoor waterfall. Look how high it is. I don't even want to look down. It's giving me a bit of vertigo.
To feel a bit of spray, it's quite refreshing.
I had no idea this was here.
This is so cool.
Whoa, you're shining. It's
I'm like
luminescent.
luminous. Look at your shorts.
Oh wow, look at my socks.
That was such a cool experience and so unique to Singapore. And there's also the flower dome included in our ticket price, but we actually are on a bit of a schedule. We've got to go.
We are back in Chinatown to go to one last spot before we grab our stuff from where we're staying. Then we are going back to the airport. The airport here in Singapore is incredible. So this behind me is one of the largest Buddhist temples in all of Singapore. And this is the Tooth Relic Temple. It actually houses the tooth of Buddha. I think it's the left canine, which is pretty crazy, and it's basically built on this giant stupa inside.
You can actually go inside this temple and it's free to enter, but you do have to cover up a bit, so we're not quite dressed right today.
Let's go to the airport.
And we are back in Singapore airport. If you are doing a self-transfer hack with Kiwi.com, then I highly recommend Singapore for your airport because you can drop your bags up to 24 hours early. So if you want to go in this city and you don't want to lug around all your heavy luggage, this is going to work so well for you. We are heading right up to the top floor to try one of the crazy things you can do in the airport here. So we have tickets to the bouncing net here in Changi Airport. I'm so excited for this. To the Canopy Park we go.
Ooh.
Emilia, there's ducks in this airport. It's like a zoo here. Here we are on the bouncing net. Whoa! Woo-hoo. This bouncing net is honestly so much fun. Like everything is just super bouncy, but you can't even bounce, I don't know, straight. It's just like chaotic bouncing. I'm so hot now. We've just found these slides which we can go down. How cool is this?
This is the coolest airport ever.
Like there is so much to do. It's quite expensive, but so our flight takes off in less than 3 hours now. So we've actually got to go all the way over to Terminal 4 and yeah, get ready for our flight, get some food. Just arrived in Terminal 4 and this is the newest terminal in Singapore Airport.
Let's get some food.
Look how good this is.
And it wasn't even that expensive for like an airport meal.
So affordable. It was about £6.
£6.
But we'll put it down below.
I'm so
Amazing.
excited.
Dig in.
Oh, the time is up and we have spent 24 hours in Singapore.
Definitely recommend doing the self-transfer because it means A, you get to see a new city, and B, you save a bit of money on flights, not using the same airline and just getting cheaper flights each way.
I hope you enjoyed the video in Singapore and we will see you in the next video. Bye!
Bye.